Uh-oh. That's the second time in a row that I've opened to the wrong scene. Well, what's done is done, howdy. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday for those in Friday. Happy Thursday for those still in Thursday, although that should be a rare minority at this time. And, yeah. Congratulations to those moving across to not Sunday? No, Saturday. No, yes. I've forgotten what time it is. Anyways, howdy. Y'all know what time it is. It's Friday, it's the end of the work week. We usually do something cozy and fun to de-stress and unwind. It's also October, which is a spooky season, so no, we're doing Silent Hill 2. We're doing the remake. The original's really good. I love the original. I still haven't finished off the remake, so yeah, I'm gonna put some hours into that. I think last time I checked, we were up to the hospital section. Still in the normal world, not the other world yet, although I could be mistaken. It's been a while since I played this. My memory's not the most reliable. Because it is October, there will be mostly horror content coming up for any of the streams that I do. Me Side is the next one that's on my to-do list. And after that, I'll find something. Peripetia, I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. That's a little waifus with raifus game that I was playing before. Definitely going to go back and finish that. Loving that. But because it's spooky season, you know, we have to. Anyways, let's do this. Pause that. No, why you do this to me? My lovely machine is processing shaders, which means we have like 10 seconds till the game starts. I think we're ready to rock. Let's do this. That sounded concerning. I think last time we died and lost a bit of progress, so some of this may be familiar, some not. I'm not sure. Hang on, how do I... There we go. Just have to remember how to control this thing. Well, you can tell that I've been here before. There was a map for a second. Okay, so we've done that. That doesn't go anywhere. The rooftop. I think we need to get up here. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, we need a key. Right, we need to get downstairs. We have 2 keys. 2 keys. Not 3 keys, not 1 key, 2 keys. Patient notes, patient 90, transfer observation, malnourished. Ooh. Strained for bathing and feeding. Progressing malnourishment, oxygen deficiency, self-injury suspected. Something is very wrong. There's a puzzle that we need to do which involves 3 patients, so I think we're finding some clues for that as we go. What an old man. Hmm. Well, no, that one clearly goes there. Ah. I guess that we need to find an additional one and that'll give us some kind of a pin combination. Okay. I see how it is. Do we have any more? Or... No, just that one. Okay. And I imagine that we'll get the code for that. We find the other x-rays. Okay. Because I died last time and lost progress, I now have this fear of dying and losing more progress. I'm just like, let me just save a copious amount of times. Possibly go wrong. I mean, it's not a bad strategy, but not exactly wise either. There's a rabbit VTuber I know by the name of Laplace. So I'm just thinking, okay, well, one of them's Laplace, but I don't know a bird VTuber yet. Actually, no, what am I saying? Yes, I do. Kelly. There you go. So that's Kelly chasing Laplace. I think I've already done this one. Yeah. Alright, so... let me just check, what do we got? Level 1, room and inner ward, so get to level 1, that's what I'm saying. Get to the level 1. Is this locked? Dagnammit. At least we got some bullets, so it's not a complete waste of time. Right, how do we get on out of here? We go through there and then we go to the stairs. Gotcha. We have company. That was weird. Oh. Hello, ma'am. Oh, nope, wrong button. Okay, there we go. An interesting little thing, little technique I should say, which is if you can shoot the legs and not miss, sometimes you can get them to fall down, which means you can attack them with a melee weapon. So you use some bullets, but not as much as if you try to kill them. So that's the strat. I do not believe I have the code for that, unfortunately. What's this? What's going on here? Nice, 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 nice. The janitor's broom cupboard. It can go that way. Oh, we can go that way. Gonna be in for a bit of a surprise by the sounds of it. Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. Hello. Wasted a little bit too much ammunition for that encounter, but we got through it. Then between the hours of 9 PM and 5 AM, please be prepared to present valid identification. Seems reasonable. There we go. I heard some interesting news that apparently Team Bloober, they're the guys that did the remake here, apparently they're working on a Silent Hill 1 remake. If that ends up being true, then we are eating good this decade. After many years of not getting anything new Silent Hill, we're getting everything. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Oh hey, hang on. There you go. I don't have anger management issues, it's just being thorough. Drawings. 9. Okay. There we go. This. Nothing. Almost didn't need to come in here. This way. I haven't gone around there yet, actually. Come check the shower room. I imagine I need a string or something to... Ooh, what's this? Take care of what matters most. Leave the rest to us. So peaceful. It's like rain sounds, like nice little storm, rain doing its thing. Just sounds so peaceful. I think that's one of the interesting things that I saw recently. There was a video which is... Criminy. There was just a video which was a compilation of various animals reacting to lightning. And I was sort of watching it and I found it interesting. And then the thought occurred to me that of all the animals that have experienced that lightning in that clip and which reacted and ran away and whatnot, humans are the only animal that's ever figured out what lightning is and how it works, and that just struck me. Of all the animals, of all the reactions, we know why it does that, we know how it works, and I just found that really interesting. Guess we have to open that from the other side, come to think of it. So, we cut around to those two doors and hopefully open from the other side. That makes sense. Jeepers. Someone's have a bad day. Hey, man. Someone has a friend. Oh, no, 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 no. What am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? What the hell? I'm stuck on a chair. I'm stuck on an actual literal chair. Whoa! Whoa, hello. That damn chair did more damage to me than these buggers. Okay, medical... We've got plenty of this. There we go. We are running out of ammunition though, so gotta be careful. Alright. We are heading either this way. No, that's the wrong way. That's out. We don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. If I've ever... Oh, we're going the wrong way again. See, I have a terrible sense of direction. Like, absolutely atrocious. Jackpot. See if we can stealth this. I suck at stealth games, but we can try. Yep, it's company. See if we can get this one too. Da, 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 da. Hey, buddy. Oh, nope. Oh, no, he got us. Where are you? Come back here. There we go. There we go. Got him. Alright, that's where we came in. Is it? No, that was the other way we needed to unlock. Okay, there we go. This case bears a disturbing similarity to a situation that took place in the facility a few years back. The patient was admitted on a court order, but with the consent of his remaining family. His condition appeared to be improving for the first few weeks. They administered medications paired with individual sessions with a psychologist and art therapy alleviated his avolition and hedonia and social withdrawal. I have no idea what any of that means. There was no reason for concern. They didn't even know anything was wrong until the night guard reported one of his keys was missing. When they found him, it was already too late. Oy, oy, oy. Alright. No video game. Do not drop to 20 FPS. Go back to 30. I guess that gives us which numbers it is, and it's just any in that pattern. So any sequence, I should say, with which matches that pattern will be the solution that we want. I think the next upgrade I want to make to my machine is a brand new CPU. I've been hearing that AMD is keeping the same socket design, in that more of their CPUs will fit old motherboards, which I think is really good. The graphics card's fine. Motherboard is just, it does what it needs to do. CPU's decent, but it's the weakest link at the moment. So I reckon new CPU, bit more RAM, and we'll be Gucci. Alright, we've explored all of that. We haven't gone to the day room though. Does open. That doesn't sound good. There we go. Oh, we have another one. Hello. Hey, Laplace. How you going? How has your day been? Get up to anything interesting? Was it a good day? Is it even a day? I think there's something else over here. Must be a thrilling program. Oh, hang on. There's something behind us. Whoa, no, 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 no. Oh. Maybe I was too noisy. Okay. Alright, one at a time. Hey, buddy. Whoa! Son of a... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Ma'am. Ma'am. Oh. Well, that didn't go well. Oh, that did not go well at all. I'm kind of surprised that she heard us. Figured we'd get away with sneaking up and doing the old stealth kill, but nope. Alright, I'm officially running out of bullets, so it's time to not do that strategy anymore. Because if you have more bullets than you have health, prioritize keeping your health. But if you start to run out of bullets, prioritize your health. Now this is one hell of a kitchen. Mold remover, that's exactly what we need. The walls deep inside. The mold remover gets rid of it for a while, but then the same thing reappears in the exact same spots. We need to get in there, break it all down if we have to, and root it out. And then all cockroaches are just gone. Although, funnily enough, I did hear that bleach doesn't actually kill mold, it just bleaches it white so you can't see it. That's why I use white vinegar to clean up my bathroom and whatnot. Oatmeal with fruit, baked beans, sausage, eggs, side of salad, dinner, pork cutlets, potato, grilled vegetables. Doesn't sound bad. Does not sound bad at all. I generally don't eat breakfast though. I usually just have some water or some coffee, if not both. I have to check the pharmacy, I think. doesn't open. Check the two restrooms and that one ahead of us. What's that? Food aids mental health. Yeah. You know, it's kind of interesting. Whoop, wrong button. I hate when it does this. There we go. Just tries to... the OBS window just tries to snap to the corner, and I don't like when it does that. And I'm just like, no, don't do that. Yeah, what I was saying was... I'm kind of surprised that there's such a strong connection between the gut and mental health, or just the gut and brains in general. Something as simple as dietary changes can have phenomenal effects on mind and mental health. It's astonishing. I guess that's where the old saying gut feel comes from. Because our guts and our brains are more closely linked than we ever realized. Which is kind of fascinating when you think about it. It's now open. Check out the day room. And then... see if we can solve the keypad puzzle. Damn it. Don't get access to the pharmacy. I am Sag. Here we go. We'll save the shotgun that we have for boss battles, basically. Let's check out the rest of this room before we go into that crevasse. No, we got baited. No heals. No heals. Ooh. Another incident with 0050, got out of the pool and made a break for the garden, cutting himself wide open in the process. With manic screaming, had the orderlies hold him down, barely managed to stitch him up, he's back in his room. It's one of the things that terrifies me is mental illness, just the power that it seems to give people at times. And when I say power in this context, I mean things like physical strength and just the ability to ignore pain and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Whilst mental illness is obviously nothing to make fun of, it does make me think, what is the true capability of a human being? At times. Kirin Karen. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but how you doing? Karen? Yeah, I'll just call you Karen if that's okay. It's easier for me to say. But howdy. How you doing? How did you go with Silent Hill F? Have you finished it yet, or are you still making your way through? I think that was, which came back to supreme strength and all that kind of stuff. I think that's part of what was being talked about with the first Spider-Man movie. Was the Green Goblin was all about, oh, this is the 50,000 years of evolution, we barely tapped the limits of human potential or something it was, I think he said. We've got company out here. And I do think that sometimes. I do wonder what kind of capabilities we could, yeah, he's seen us. Just get his leg. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Alright. This does look like a nice little garden, actually. Oh, hello. Whoop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn you. There we go. Well, if it isn't Jimmy here, stick your hand into anything interesting. Stick your hand into any interesting holes lately. Surprisingly enough, yes. How you going, Zero? Oop, hang on. Why did that just happen? I went to open the inventory with my controller and then my computer just selected the browser for some reason. I'm just like, But yes, much strangeness has been abounding so far this evening. Going through it, you know how it is. I do. Hopefully you get through the other side sooner rather than later, but sometimes you just gotta soldier on. But in any case, hope you're doing well. As well as you can. Has he spotted us? Can we stealth him? I think he spotted us. There's one behind us too. Oh! There he is. Oh, there we go. One down. If we can just get the second one. Where's the other one? I think he doesn't know we're here, so we can stealth him. Wait, is there like two of them? Maybe he just teleported. Oh no, there's three of them. No, 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 no. Oh! Oh, fun times. Oh, get off me, you cheeky bugger. Oh, where'd you come from? Oh, there's one down there. Run, 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 run. We're gonna die if I'm not careful. Die again, that is. No, James. There you go. There we go, there we go. There we go. Got him. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. It's been a long, long year, I'd say. But I think work's doing much better. My health is much improved. Yeah, I think I'm doing good. But I think it's very much one of those cases where it's a game of inches. Where little by little, things just get a little bit better every day. And then, yeah, I'd say if things keep on the current trajectory, then I'll be quite happy by the end of the year. And then next year I'll need to change some things up, I think. Yeah, just got to chip away at it. That's the way. I mean, things could certainly be much better, but at the end of the day, all things considered, can't complain. Alright, we'll go into that room in a second, the pool room. I want to see if there's anything else that we can... Ooh. Items. Okay, yeah, nothing else out here. Ugh. Imagine go for a swim in that. You'd go in healthy and come out an alien. Although, funnily enough, and it's a bit of an aside and a bit of a tangent, I remember a long time ago, I read an article which talked about how in New York City, over in America, they did a study of all of the kinds of bacteria and microbes and whatnot that existed inside the New York subway system. Like, they took swabs of, like, poles and handholds and just ticket machine, anything that a human would touch. And they took all these different samples just to get an idea as to what kind of biome existed on a microbial level. And I remember one of the findings was they found some of the most bizarre microbes you can imagine, but then they were saying they found some kind of unidentified crustacean DNA somehow, and they were just stunned, just being like, this shouldn't be here. This is known to science. How did this get here? And I just found that really interesting, is that in one of the busiest cities of the world, you actually have a scenario where there's unknown life just living on, like, poles and whatnot, and things that people would hold on to when they're in the subway. I didn't think that was going to work. I'm guessing there's something in there that wants to come up. I thought so. I thought so. They should call it Ricky, you're a Yankee. I think it'd be fun if they did. I don't know if they ever got around to classifying it and, like, actually giving it a scientific name, but I just found that cool. Alright. I knew there was one creeping around in there, but, oh, time to hydrate. Thank you, place. This evening we are drinking water. Oh, we gotta stretch. As well. Adjust my chair while I'm doing it. Ah. Thank you for the hydrate and for the stretch, Laplace. One of my favourite animes turned 43 today. Jesus Christ, 43? Which one was it? Oh, criminy, that went down the wrong way. Just trying to think. I don't know if I know any animes that old. Oh, criminy. Macross. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I've heard about it. I think I saw a couple of episodes of I don't remember which one it was. I know there's a couple of different like series and seasons and whatnot, and I think in the West they just sort of slammed them all together, so that we have stories that are not necessarily connected, but we think they are. Used to rent the same couple of tapes every weekend. That and Voltron. Oh, Voltron takes me back. Ah, the good old days. I think Voltron's a little before my time, but I remember it's one of those things where you just see it and you just know what it is. We need to head to the drain. How many gulpers is distributing they just smashed? Yeah. Because I was reading a post on Reddit the other day which talked around Macross Plus, which was one of the little OVAs, and I didn't remember watching that. I got that on DVD as a youngster, and I watched it. And I had very little context as to what Macross was. I just watched that little OVA. But I remember reading a post about it where they explained, oh, by the way, the distributor mashed together all these animes that are not quite related and created this confusing mess for the West. We're taking Voltron way before my time. They didn't have many cards. Yeah, gotcha. I was pretty lucky growing up. We had a decent video store where I was, and then it went out of business, and they actually just... Someone bought most of the stock and just moved to a different shop, like on the same street. But it just went downhill from there. The new owner just didn't have the same connection with community. I can hear something squelching around, but where is it? Oh, I didn't go through there. Like, the original owner was there, he'd been there for years. He was the kind of dude who would occasionally just go, yeah, just rent a free one, get an extra one. And then everyone sort of loved him, but then he retired, and then the collection just got bought out by someone who wasn't known to us and didn't really have the same reputation, so no one really gave him a chance. And then the new store just didn't make money and it ended up failing. But here is the perfect example of reaching into strange holes. Grew up in a pretty small village. We had one video store and the options are pretty limited. Yeah. I definitely grew up in mostly in suburbia, but not the wealthy suburbs, if that makes sense. So we often got, we were lucky to get what we got. That said pool on it, so I think we need to... Oh, wrong way. We need to go back to the pool and then access the pool pump, and that should do something, I think. Did I go this way? Yes, I did. Okay, I came through here. I was a bit confused. Here I'm thinking I haven't explored something, when in reality, yes, I have. This way. Keep running straight, and then we go this way. There we go. First anime, for me, the first anime that I actually watched and really went all the way through was actually Evangelion. Because I'd seen other bits and pieces of anime that had just been airing on TV, um, but I never really got into any of the stories or really watched them. They were just something that was on TV in the mornings. And then Evangelion played, and I watched it, and I was just like, whoa. And that was the first one that I really remembered, and actually, that was the first one I bought myself with my own money. I feel like these guys are just going to wake up any second now. Yeah, apparently not. Let's not give them the chance. Oh! Let's just get out of here. Oh! Oh. There we go. I bet they were planning that whole jump scare and everything. I'm just like, yeah, nah. I had older friends that introduced Ava to me when I was like 11. I've been a huge fan ever since. It's such a good show. It's one of those things where it's a good show, it's interesting, it has fantastic soundtrack, so it's already winning on all those fronts. But then it also makes you think deeper and consider things that you might never even think about normally. Like, it was my introduction to psychology, and it was where I understood what depression was, just as some examples. So in addition to being an amazing show, fantastic soundtrack, just entertaining to watch, it also opened up my mind to certain topics that I never would have considered otherwise. We need to head upstairs. So I really do credit that show with just... thought I heard something. Just being somewhat foundational to my formation as just a person today. Which sounds kind of strange, but a lot of the life lessons we all learn are just stories. Like, if you go back hundreds of years to, say, the medieval era or earlier, they would use stories as a way to communicate important ideas. The example that I would come up with is Little Red Riding Hood. We study it in literature at the moment as just an old fairy tale and an old folk tale, but back then it was used as a story to warn children, hey, if you're walking alone, you know, don't go with strangers, they're dangerous. If you study it a bit further, then you can talk about the subtext of, well, in medieval days it was also potentially talking about the dangers of losing virginity and whatnot outside of wedlock. Which is a bit of a strange interpretation, I know, but I did read an essay on that. So I know that some people have taken that direction, but at its core it was meant to just be a moral story to children, being like, be careful of strangers when you're all alone, you can't trust them. Let me go upstairs. Well, so getting back to my point, even though Evangelion is just an anime, it is a story, which means it can be quite a useful vehicle for exploring certain themes or just transferring of information, which I think is really cool. That's what we're after, the keypad. Now, if I look at my... Yeah, so... latest anime. The latest one that I was watching, and it's a couple of years old at this point, was... it was an OVA for Tenchi Muyo. Or, yeah, just the Tenchi franchise. So they made a whole bunch of OVAs way back in the day, like the 90s, the 2000s and whatnot. And then what they seem to do is every couple of years they just do an additional OVA just to tack on more to the story. And the latest one I was watching was It was like an OVA which was on the back of Tenchi Muyo GXP, which was just a scenario involving a different protagonist in the same universe, which is kind of fun and kind of dumb. I enjoy it. So I say fun and dumb with it from a place of love, but yeah, it's not very... It's junk food anime, basically. But the OVA is basically taking up the events of that series. It's like I think it's a couple of months after the events of the first one, and it's just basically set mostly on Earth, and it's about creating and setting up what I think is going to be a whole new run in the show with a different main character again. So we'll be up to like our 4th or 5th main character at this point. Oh, was that easy? Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Anyone need some protein? They fed me garbage and rotting meat, crawling with maggots thick with sinew. Make me bite down. The juices red and yellow hit the back of my throat. I choke and I gag and I vomit till my throat is sore, an aching, throbbing tube of flesh. I push it all out, but I can still taste it. What a colourful description. I imagine that's someone who's having trouble eating or bulimic. I think that's the name of the condition. Let's get in there. Moldy... oh, that's what we're looking for. Uh-oh. Something happened. Something happened. Let us combine with that. And we now have a perfect X-ray. Last anime I watched was Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. I didn't finish. I think I started watching that a while ago. And I don't think I finished it either. And it's a fun and entertaining show, so I don't know why I didn't finish it. But, yeah, Gurren Lagann's quite good. I just didn't get all the way to the end of it for some reason. Where's the... I think the X-ray is upper level, isn't it? Or is it down a level? Combination log. X-ray viewer, yeah, it's on level 3. Fun and silly, and I enjoyed that. But yeah, good little show, but it didn't have the staying power for some reason. Alright, so... let us save. Because I made the mistake last time of getting a lot of progress in, not saving, dying, and losing all said progress. And now I'm, a little bit too committed to saving. X-ray room. We go around there. And then... here we go. Get that there. Oh, there we go. Let me just There we are. Oh, yeah, 437.12. I think that's it. Cool. And that opens a combination lock just across the hallway. Happy days. So we go 4. 37. And 12. Jackpot. Ugh. This does not look sanitary. Ugh. Squelchy. Ugh. There's leeches? Is that mold? I can't even tell what that is. Does not look good, whatever it is. I think we've got all the wristbands we need to go to the director's office and complete that puzzle, thankfully. But after that dramatic reveal, I suspect something's going to come out and attack us. So we can save the game, head down, director's office. I'm also definitely going to replay Signalis during October, just because fantastic game, I haven't played in a while. Horror and October, so that'll be on the to-do list as well. Wait, save. There we go. Get on down over here. I've done any other horror games lately. The last one that I was thinking of and considering was actually the new one from Team Bloober, who did this remake, Kronos New Dawn. I'm not 100% sold on it, but in terms of just something that I'm interested in, it's that. I've also been promising to go and play Bloodborne for donkey's years, so... okay. So that's also on the to-do list as well. You're not going to come to life all of a sudden, are you? No, I think we're fine. So the chat for that. Yeah, I think I've been interested in Team Bloober as a company for a while. I haven't played any of their games, but I've been... I've played a little bit of Layers of Fear, which is one of theirs. I had a look at The Medium as well. Didn't play it, just had a quick look into it. And I thought interesting concept, but just not the best execution. There's going to be one of those mannequins in here. I just know it. I think we need to get up there. So and when I saw what a good job they did with this game, I was interested. Yep. Where is this cheeky little bugger? But yeah, when I saw how well they did this game, I was like, well, maybe it's time to give them a chance. And if this Chronos New Dawn game of theirs is the best that they can do, then it might be time to check them out. And then, of course, Silent Hill F is definitely on my to-do list. And Dying Light the Beast is the other one that's also on the list. But I'm going to have to wait for the prices to come down because, while I can afford them, they're way too expensive for what they are. Like I think I checked Silent Hill F the other day. And I think that was like $130 for like the deluxe super special Ebu, whatever the crap edition it was, on Steam. And my very first thought was, yeah, no, I'm not paying that. And then Dying Light the Beast, which is in the Dying Light franchise, that was like $90. I'm like, yeah, no. Not for just that game, because they're going to tack on a bunch of DLC as well over the years. That franchise always does. Oh, someone made a little fort here. That's kind of cool. I hear you, you cheeky little thing. Okay. Let's not go that way then. You're watching Laserfear playthrough when it was new, and the guy playing out went through every door backwards, and I think it's... I'm reminded of the old childhood logic when it's like you're in bed asleep and you get scared, you just pull the blanket over your head. I was always like, that doesn't exactly work because, you know, they can still get you. Or you can't like put your leg outside the bed or hang it over the side because then they'll get you and pull you underneath. And here is our second strange hole of the evening. Pretty funny hearing all the jump scare music keeps saying nothing. In a way that is kind of cool. It's just like subverting expectations. You're just like, oh, you want to scare me to your game? Nah. Oof, I feel for this poor guy. The number of poor tradies and maintenance guys that probably do this every single day. Unappreciated work, yeah. Ever clean out a septic tank? No. I don't want to. We're surprised when people flush. I've heard some horror stories about some very interesting, objects that have been attempted to flush down there, and with a septic tank it all stays there. There can be no surprises. Alright, I am gonna take a quick break to refill my water, because I am out. So, let me pause and let me bring up the... Go. Right, there we go. Water is topped up. I think the other one would be plumbers and sparkies. They'd see the worst of us. Oh, I was in here last time and I died. I think that means I have all the bracelets now. Well, that was anticlimactic. I do like how the devs did this. So in the remake, they've taken some of the classic plot points and puzzles from the first game and they've made these kind of little deja vu moments. That snapped thing there on the paper is a key, which we use in one of the puzzles in the original version of Silent Hill 2. We see the typewriter as well. So they don't use the puzzle the same way. They've changed it, but they acknowledge the old one. Kind of like that. I think it's a good way to do a remake. So, we need to go up one floor to the director's office, and that should get us through, actually. So, we can just go around there. Okay. My sense of direction is atrocious to the point where I'm going to have to check the map about 6 times just to make sure I'm going the right way. Same thing applies in real life, where if I'm ever going somewhere I need to basically have the map out in front of me at all times, and even then I check it like 20 times. Yep. Nope, go upstairs. And then there's the director's office. Happy days. We need to go around. Wait, what was he looking at? Oh, it's just the elevator button. And L2 is locked, so we're not going in there. Whoa. Did you? Oh, you reanimated, eh? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think, Silent Hill F, once the price comes down, that'll be the next one on the to-do list. Or the Beast. Whichever one really comes through first, I reckon. In terms of, like, the price coming down. Which is probably more likely to be Silent Hill than, the Beast. Although I've been trying to watch Eagle play the Beast a couple of times, just when time zones permit, and it does look pretty good, so I'm cautiously optimistic about that one. There we go. trying to remember how... Ah, yeah, so there's little visual cues on the thing, so see how the slices on the mannequin hand correspond with this. I think that matches up. So yeah, so I think 92, 71, 45. I'm sure that 92 is the first one, though. Alright, so... And we don't have the little button that it wants either. I don't think I have the button, do I? Yeah, I don't have any unique items. So whilst I think we have the answer to that puzzle, I don't think we have the yeah, that's the key we need to get from the hand. So I'm missing something. There's one last thing that needs to be done somewhere around here. Hang on, let's go to the top and work our way down. We've done all of that. We don't have the key to the roof. C1. There's something in C1. The shower room in C1. We haven't gone that way. Strange hole number 3. Lying in water, empty, then I felt him stare. He was close, very close, had to get out, had to get away, but he followed. Can we go back to the pool? We've already done the pool though, so... That's out of the way. Nothing there. Got him. Maybe he's not way too many bullets. And there we go. Done and done. So that opens up. It leads out there. Whoa! That actually made me jump. done, game. Well done. You made me jump. I think the other one that I need to finish off is Tormented Souls, the first one. They've actually reached the point where I think the sequel is coming out soon or is already out. I still haven't finished the first one yet. I think we need to open that up. Go. Just in case we ever have to go back this way. That's all open, that's all done, explored, L1. We can get in there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Maria's over there. Done this. We've done the pool. Done the basement. I'm definitely missing something. Alright. Let me try that doctor's hand puzzle one more time. Because I have a hunch I'm missing something that I need to actually do the puzzle. I think we need a button, but I'm just wondering if we can do it without the button, and then we have to come back and do the button separately. Oh, criminy. Yeah, this is something totally different. Oh, it was that simple. Oops. Okay. Well, let's head out the way. That's what we're looking for. Perfect. Alright, we are ready to rock and roll then. But we need to solve a puzzle, do we? Oh. Wait, I put it in chat, I'm an idiot, I don't need to see it again. So, 92, 71, 45. Hang on. Oh, I get it. So we need to make the chimera picture, and then that tells us what symbols correspond to the numbers, and then we just have to... Okay, fair enough. So, whoop. I'll assume that the nose goes in the front. Good there. That's the main. That doesn't make sense. That looks like the tail. And that's... Nope, that doesn't make sense. That makes sense. And that goes there. So you got the nose, got the ears, got the body. Tail matches up, and then whatever the crap that is. Oh, that must have got the front. To move everything back one. Guess it's breathing fire or some such? There we go. Done. Alright, and then we just need to work out the symbols and the number combination. So, For that, we shall use pen and paper. So the combination was 92, 71, 45. So in order to make that combination, so the 9 is the circle triangle, the 2 is the H, the 7 is... I think these are alchemical symbols. I think this one with the horns is, I think it's related to Mercury somehow. So 9, 2, 7, the 1 is circle, 4 is the male symbol, the 5 is the circle. Which does make sense because the chimera is something that's probably created through some kind of ungodly alchemical experiments back in the day. Anyone who's seen or read the Full Metal Alchemist series is probably getting some PTSD right about now. I literally just saw a meme about that this morning, actually. People still remembering that moment. Alright, let's do this. There we go. So, if I understand this correctly, it'll be that one, and that one, that one, that one, that one. Did I get that wrong? Oh, hang on. 92. Oh, I've got the 45 and the 71 in the wrong order, that's why. Whoops. My bad. So it should be 92, 45, 71. That's correct. 45 is those two, and 71 is those two. Cool. So. Alright. So now to 2. $45. 71. Jackpot. Done and dusted and done and vacuumed. Alright, we can put the old notepad away for a bit. Let's come across another puzzle, that is, but should be good for now. Alright, so we have the rooftop key, which means we need to go to the basement. Right, there we go. As much as I'm not really a fan of AI, I do acknowledge that there are some really interesting things you could do with video games and generative AI live. So imagine you've got a game which has core mechanics and a story, but there's sufficient processing power that AI could actually customize and tailor your own video game experience depending on how you play. So creatures learn how you fight, and they actually evolve in a way to counter all of your strategies. So you have to come up with fresh ones every single time. I need to go up, not down. I'm an idiot. I just think it'd be really interesting. We need to get across that way. Run straight, go up. Yeah, I'm not dealing with any monsters right about now. We have a date on the roof. I think this is the way. Yes. Peaceful. Ah. That's quite interesting. So in the original game, there's a scene where we get knocked off the roof and we fall right where that broken fence is. But in the remake, they've got it all squared up. Very interesting. I think that's why so many people theorize that this game is kind of a loop, where James just goes and does the same thing over and over again. And that explains why so many of the corpses we see are wearing the same clothes as us. Thought so. I thought there'd be a little deja vu point over there. Okay. A9 rain. Stared out the window all day. Peaceful here, nothing to do. Didn't allowed to go outside. May 10, still raining. Talked with the doctor a little. They would save me if I didn't have a family to feed. I know I'm pathetic and weak. Not everyone can be strong. May 12. Rain as usual. I don't want to cause any more trouble for anyone, but I'm a bother either way. Can it really be such a sin to run instead of fight? Some people may say so, but they don't have to live in my shoes. It may be selfish, but it's what I want. It's too hard like this. It's just too hard. The doctor came in today. He said that I'll be released soon, that it's time to go home. I should be happy, but I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I feel like something's about to happen, like the last gasp of air before the plunge. But deep down, I know it's too late to turn back. He just had to get his screen time in, didn't he? I just imagine him in his trailer. I'm ready for my close-up now. I'm still surprised and somewhat astonished that after all this drama he still has his shirt tucked in. It's such a little detail, but it's just like, come on. Can we look out the other side? No, we can't. Oh. to the places. Big bad wolf creeping up on them. Now I just need to know a wolf VTuber and then it all makes sense. When the game starts giving you ammo, you know that something's about to go down. I think that's my only complaint with the little system of the dots that you see there to interact with things, is you've got to be really particular sometimes to get it to register. See how it fills in? I think it was, I forgot the name of it, but there was that, that sci-fi game that was set in an alternate version of Soviet Russia. What was it called? Atom Heart or something like that. The only reason I mention it is when you were looting, it had a really ingenious system where you just press and hold a button and it basically loots anything that's in your range of effect. So instead of going drawer by drawer, you just hoover up items, and I thought, oh, that's really cool. And they made it in such a way that it made sense. It was a useful feature, and it was lore accurate. Atomic Heart, that's what it's called. We're in the padded cell. So I think in the original game, we fall through the roof here. And then we get the keypad combination that we're after. It's totally a coincidence I'm switching to the shotgun right now. Totally a coincidence. Damn kids. Can't trust them.
Laura?
How do you know my name?
Eddie told me.
That big, fat blabbermouth.
Laura. Why do you keep running away from me?
It's the shotgun.
What do you know about Mary?
I just do. What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No. I won't. Please, just... I need to know.
I'm counting to 10, damn it.
Mary's my friend.
Oh, that's a cool
Met at the
memory.
hospital last year.
Stop lying! Laura, I'm sorry.
Fine. Don't believe me. See if I care.
Hey!
Let go.
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But there's something I gotta get.
Laura,
It's important.
what is it?
A letter. For Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
I can't believe that our boy James gets tricked by a... What is she, like 10 or something? So first and foremost, props to the kid. Laura's got some street smarts. And also, James, how could you be so stupid as to get tricked by a 10-year-old? Or however old she is.
You sure this is where you left it?
It's in the back. Behind an old pipe.
I mean, she has pockets, you know, so you don't really need to hide a letter.
Laura?
Haha!
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Laura, open this door right now.
Here, I'm counting to 3.
It's the magic word.
Laura!
Nope, that's not it. I guess I won't open it.
Get me out of here, you rat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Laura, please open the door. There's something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face. See ya, fart face!
Laura! Laura!
Alright. Whoa! Oh, damn. Let us very quickly have my Red Bull. Or whatever the crap this is. Oh, crap. Oh, hello. Okay, that's not good. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh! Oh! No, 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 no. Oh man, how much health does this thing have? Whoa. No, 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 no. Oh! Shit. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Alright. Oh. Oh, there we go. Damn, it took everything we had. Wabi, how you doing? How is your week?
James. James. James.
There we go. We are completely out of bullets though, which is not great. Well, we got through it. Bit of a public service announcement, but as we all know, it is October, it is the spooky season, so if anyone's thinking about playing horror games, you know, now's the perfect time. Wahahaha. Patient 3141, designation 298.9, hyperfocus. I don't see why that needs to treat. I went to pick green beans and was happy, now I am afraid. I mean, that is the strangest... Out of context, that is the strangest thing I've ever heard. I went out to pick green beans. What? Okay. Okay. And are you going to make something with those lovely green beans? What can you even make with beans? I'm just trying to think. I don't know any recipes that just involve beans. Beans are usually an aside to something. We're going to find a save point and then I'll restart the game because if the FPS drops this low, that seems to be the trick to fix it. I just... Oh, perfect. save. Alright, and then we'll quit the game and then restart it, and that'll fix the FPS woes. Works like a charm. Sometimes I can get away with just exiting the game to the menu and then coming back in, but sometimes I have to restart the whole thing. Come over here, fire that up again. And that'll fix that right up. We'll preserve it in a jar. Vacuum sealed. Ah, okay. But what are you going to do with the vacuum sealed beans after that point? That's still the part that I'm just like, To eat it in the winter, okay. So I'm guessing like if it's winter time and it's beans, I'm guessing baked beans on toast. And that's the only thing that I can think to do with them. Either that or make up a bean salad. I haven't had bean salad in ages, actually. And we're back up to 60 FPS. Well, 50 something, but good, close enough. Of course, now we need to contend with the walking tetanus shot that we're... Oh, criminy. This is gonna be fun. See, the original game did have this kind of otherworld section as well, but it was much more subtle. You want a recipe? Hey, send it through the Discord. I don't mind. Yeah, it's been ages since the last time I had any kind of bean product. And I think it was literally just baked beans on toast back then. We can only go to level 2. I'm actually kind of fortunate in that I was working from home today, which means 10-hour workday, no commute. Or I guess technically the commute was from the bedroom to the living room where the computer is, and that's about it. The 10-hour day, 3-day weekend. 3 days. I'm loving it. Now, do I have any plans for those 3 days? No. That would require me to think ahead. Yeah, because I have 3 days off, I can float around a little bit more than I usually would. Now this I remember from the first game. The original game, I should say, not the first game. But the answer is clear, we must... Ooh. Given that it is our character, we must absolutely stick our hand in that bubbling pile of green stuff. I mean, it beckons to us with a siren song we cannot resist. I can just feel James being like, I must put hand in it. Sadly, he can't reach it, so we're going to have to move on, but I know that deep down he wants to. We have company. Uh-oh, crap. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, crap. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. That was close. We're gonna need 2 of them, actually. Plan was to try and sneak up behind her and get a stealth kill, but nope. Oh dear. And we have like 3 bullets to our name as well, so we're gonna have to be clever about this. Gonna be fun. Oh, you cheeky little... Well, there goes our health. Oh, maybe not. But we're still not doing great in terms of either health or ammunition. See if we can sneak up on this one at least. Don't turn around, don't turn around. And she turned around. And she turned around. We can just get you to turn around, ma'am. Something over there as well. I feel like it knows we're here. Let's just leave that to its own devices for now. What? Oh, it despawned. Oh, interesting. Was not expecting that. Alright, there was a little crawl space over here. Check this out. Somewhat may, and then we'll go upstairs. I feel like there's going to be one of those mannequins in here. Yeah, I was wrong. Okay. Okay. Get on up in here. we can't go down that way, which means the only way we can go is up. Alright. Oh, how we danced, arms flailing our bodies in perfect synchrony. And the music played, but in any dance there comes a time one must take the lead. And the music got louder and louder, pounding, piercing, and then silence. Pipe time! How you doing, buddy? How goes your Friday? What are you up to? What you doing? That doesn't look healthy. This entire place doesn't look very sanitary either. Oh, criminy. But it is indeed pipe time. But howdy, hope you're doing well. And apparently hammer time as well. Oh, okay. So we're torturing mannequins now. I mean, I'm not particularly upset by that, but... see if we can get a stealth kill. Well, if we're lucky. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, no we can't. Oh, there's something behind us. Happy days. And we're getting sliced. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I knew it was one of you buggers. Let us very quickly drink so that we do not die. Oh, there we go. Oi, oi, oi. Almost died. And there go all of my bullets. Again. Alright, well, we may as well heal up. Although I'm also running out of heals, which is not good. Hey Joe, how you doing? How goes your Friday? What's happening? 19 seems like a lot. I think it is a bit strange to be carrying around 19, you know, the equivalent of energy drinks. I mean, who carries around 19 Red Bulls, you know? But, yeah, we're not exactly normal. So, you know. Yeah, welcome in, Joe. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely Friday. Thanks for the shout out. This is Silent Hill 2, the remake. I know that you're playing Silent Hill 2, the OG. Still my favourite game of all time. But this one's no slouch either. Oh, hang on. Drinking coffee with a cigar, hell yes. That's the way. What you smoking? I don't know a lot of cigar brands, unfortunately. There's only a handful that I seem to have access to, unfortunately. But, yeah, I've got a macchiato waiting for me. When I have reason to celebrate, that is. So, that's on the to-do list. Stuck in the hospital area? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, takes a bit of time to get through it. Oh, shell. Let's go down into the pit of slime. Had that once, pretty good. I think... I don't remember what it was, but... when I was a wee lad, the very first one I ever smoked. Absolute favourite of all time. I never found out what brand it was. I wouldn't say it was a Cuban. But... yeah, it just had that really subtle flavour to it. Wait for that to finish dissolving. Okay. Ooh. Squelchy, squelchy. Black mild, wine flavored mini cigar. Oh, damn. I'm not much of a fan of wine, but wine flavored? Not bad. I think it was Arnold Schwarzenegger who... he has this trick where he gets some... oh! Crap. Where he gets some tequila. And... just flavors things a little bit. Before he lights up. Now, I've never tried that, but after I saw a little YouTube short where he basically demonstrated, I'm just like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Okay, so we got through that. Happy days. What's going on down here? UFO joint sounds. Oh, hello. She was in the restroom and everything. And oh, I'm in the corner. No, 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 no. Oh, damn it. Just go down already. Oh, shh. Don't tell me I'm gonna die to this. How many hits is she gonna take? This is absurd. Oh, I'm gonna die at this rate. Oh, this is normal difficulty. And yeah, combat is way more invigorating than the original. Wouldn't exactly call it Dark Souls, but like with any of the Souls-likes, if you make a single mistake, even against just a normal mob, you can get killed pretty quickly. Like, I have actually just been killed by normal mobs in this game. OG was just so dark. Yeah, absolutely. As much as I enjoy the remake so far, the original just hits different. Okay. Explored all of this. Anything there? Nope. Hey, Sandstorm, how you doing? How's your Friday going so far? Alright, can we finally get a stealth kill? That's all I want. Nope, she's seen us. All I want for Christmas is one stealth kill. Does the break work? Yeah, I'm doing good. Okay, that's disappointing. There we go. I don't know why, but these nurses just seem to have way more health. All I want for Christmas is weed. Oh dear. I haven't played Silent Hill F yet. I was watching someone play it recently and I am intrigued enough to want to try it. There's a... I knew something was going to wake up. There's a couple of memes going around which basically show that the combat in Silent Hill F is much more Souls-like. To the point where our protagonist James here is a bit of a wimp compared to a Japanese high school girl in the 60s who is the protagonist of Silent Hill F. So, yeah. I am... When the price comes down a bit, I do plan to get Silent Hill F. And the other one on my radar, not in the same franchise, but really good horror game, is Dying Light the Beast. I'm going to get that when the price comes down. There we go. Stealth kill. If you can sneak up behind him, you can do much more damage to him. It's just a bit safer. Doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look that good either. We're gonna pass on it. Maybe if it goes free on PlayStation Plus, some way to play it. It looks decent though. I think it's one of those ones where as a standalone uwu, it's not necessarily... As like a standalone game, it's not super interesting. As an entry in the Silent Hill franchise, it's something that I would definitely play. But it's just a case of... I'm happy not getting it on day one. I'm happy to wait for the price to come way down. Yeah, from what I've seen, it is interesting enough for me to... Whoa. No, you don't. Oh, one more. Come here. There you go. Look how it says in this song, you can switch to the pipe. Switch to the Pope real quick. Yeah, we're calling on, I forget his name now, the new Chicago Pope. We're calling him for some assistance. I feel like it... Yeah. It's much smoother to switch between weapons. You've got a dodging mechanic now. The combat's still kind of clunky, but it's much better than the OG, and I attribute the clunkiness to the fact that our protagonist is just a random dude. He probably fights like how I would if I was in this situation with a pipe and a pistol, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the combat could get repetitive in F since it's only melee, no guns. From what I've seen of someone play it, they do switch it up a bit where you're correct that it's all melee, but they do give you different weapons They're breakable, which I don't like at all. I hate breakable weapons. But you do get a bit of variety in your melee choices. Yeah, I definitely enjoy having firearms. It's just really useful to be able to shoot them in the legs, drop them, and then just knock them out. Can you at least fix your weapons? Yes, apparently you can. I think you can. Oh, criminy. That's a tool they used to use to give lobotomies to people back in the day. Horrifying. I hate the Jubilean games too, usually. I think it's one of the only games that does Rise Minecraft. Yeah. And I hate games like Dying Light where they do have durability and repair functions, but you can't just repair it yourself. You have to go to someone special to get your weapons repaired. Which is just a pain. Right, I need to go back around this way. Oh, hang on. Medical records is closed off. We can't go that way. We go to medical records. Is there another... Fun to see a mod like a flamethrower. I mean, if I had a flamethrower in this game, I'd probably just mod in unlimited ammo and just go for gold. Just walk around with the thing. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I've explored everything down here. And we can't get to the pharmacy either. We can't get to the stairs though. Oh, you're in the hospital, I couldn't recognize. They've redone it a bit, yeah, but I'm in the hospital section. So, if you remember in the OG, there's the hospital, but then you go through it twice. You go through it once, and then it looks all different when you go through it again. This is the second time when you go through it, it looks a bit different. Where are these damn stairs at? Oh. There we go. Yeah, I didn't just go in a big bloody circle, did I? Yes, I did. I need to go up the ladder. That's what I need to do. My sense of direction is atrocious. Okay, ladder. Where's the damn ladder? Ladder's over here. Wait, what's that? Nothing. Right, here we go. Yes, let's keep on keeping on. And then we gotta just basically gotta explore a bit. There we go. Ugh, squelchy. Squelchy, squelchy. You can hear it in every drop. Ooh, item. Alright, so that doesn't really go anywhere. Alright. Gonna hurt you more than me. Ugh. Lapis eye key. So yeah, lobotomies. Terrifying stuff. I also find it really interesting that just a few taps inside the brain can cause such phenomenal changes to a human being. Oh, sorry, I'm just yawning and stretching at the same time. Yeah, just a couple of taps in the brain through the eye socket with a little piece of metal and boom. Not a whole different person, but just a very different attitude. Kind of terrifying, to be honest with you. I'm glad the practice is banned now. Looking at Siren Blood Curse, but it's over $100. Yeah, the Forbidden Siren games are made by the same. So you had Konami, and you had basically in Japan, it's not that easy to fire people. It's kind of looked down on. So Konami had all these developers and artists and whatnot who were basically undesirables in a way, and they basically wanted to put them together into a group and just be silent so they wouldn't cause the company any problems. That's where Team Silent comes from, and then they produced the game Silent Hill, which was a smash hit, and you know, props to them, they knocked it right out of the park. Well done. But then after the first game released, they started working on the second, but people started to leave, just naturally they would leave their employer. My understanding is that some of the creatives from the Team Silent left and they came together and they created Forbidden Siren. So it's not a successor, it's not all the same people, but enough of the DNA transferred across that you could probably put in a claim for child support. That's the metaphor I'd use in that case. Huh. I hope that was not anything important. Let us create a new save. Funny enough, I'm stuck on this puzzle. Oh, this one? Yeah, I think I remember exactly where you are now. Oh, there's something down there. You really need to have your tetanus shots all lined up if you're going to be mucking about in this place, I tell you. Oh, that doesn't open. But I believe that moves, so we need to keep our eyes open for something high up. We can crawl through. And when we find it... that'll be the way forward. I don't think it's all the way back here. And this FPS is killing me, by the way. We'll see if it recovers, and if not, I'll just restart the game, because that seems to fix it every time. Ah, this is where we need to use that trolley. Oh, actually, no, I was wrong. We just need to hop over there. Let's do it. We are not alone. I mean, my weekend has technically only just begun. So this Friday, I was working and was working from home today. Just had someone coming around the apartment to do something, so had to be at home. So I got through the workday, basically took a nap, most exciting thing ever, and then started streaming. And then I'll probably crack on for another half hour or so and then call it. Because it's not like criminy puzzles. Because whilst I've got the whole long weekend, 3 days, I do have things I need to get done tomorrow, so I'll need to have some semblance of sleep. Criminy. Actually, come to think of it, I should probably get ready. I'm not going to finish up right now, but I need to start thinking about when I'm going to sleep. Because I have to get up early. Yeah, that's one of the puzzles that you are going to come across. Well, it's not a puzzle, sorry. It's just one of the things you'll come across in the OG game is you'll find a wall with a hole in it and a bunch of hands. And in this version, they've just gotten rid of it. All you need is 5 hours of sleep. I mean, I got like 5 hours of sleep last night. I kind of want to catch up a little bit. That doesn't sound healthy. I used to get away with 7 hours, which is a decent amount. I feel like I missed something in here. Yeah, I did. I went that way. I'm gonna get ambushed by one of those mannequins any second now, I feel it. Okay, something about that clock. Here we go. What's this? Oh. 1 year they've been watching me, so many pills they fed me. When a loud hour comes, I tremble every time the light falls. 1 year they've been watching me, so 365? Unless it literally means one. Then so many pills. So 1. And that's for the barrel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 6. And then I think that's pointing at the 7. But it wants 4 numbers. So that's not going to quite work. Watch it go dark. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. So I guess that's the puzzle. So to be 1. The number of pills. The light flashes twice. We'll just write this down so I don't forget. So 1 year. 6 pills. 2 light. And the clock. Oops. I think that's pointing to 7. So clock 6 or 7. I think it's pointing to 7, but it could just as easily be pointing to the 6. So my guess is that combination of numbers entered in conjunction with the little message we just saw will get us the combination to the... I want to call it a barrel lock, but I don't know if that's the real name for it. The spinny one. It'll make sense when you see it, trust me. Get on out of here. So come... Yeah, it's the spinny one, so... So 1 year, pills, clock. So that's the order of it then. So my guess is it would be, in this case, 1, 6. Allowed hour is either 6 or 7. And then the light fails twice, I think it is. Let's give this a shot. So it's either 1662 or 1672. Or I've completely misunderstood how the puzzle works and it'll be neither of those, in which case I will call it and go sleep. Alright, so the spinny one. So 1 year, 6 pills, 6 and then try 2. And it's neither of those. Dang damn it. So I was wrong in terms of the clock time. I thought it was pointing at 6 or 7. But maybe I was wrong? And there's definitely no 12 on that dial, so it couldn't have been that. Well, we brute forced it. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it up for now and go grab some sleep pretty soon. We do so in triumph instead of shame, because we did solve that puzzle, so that's a win. But let me just get on out of here. Just get on out of there. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Now I'm paranoid if I saved or not. There we go. Okay, definitely saved. Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on up in here. Come on up in there. That's a bit loud. That's not too loud. Anyways, I'm going to call it here and wrap it on up. It's only 3 a.m. It is a weekend, so I'm fine, but I'm still going to need to grab a couple of hours of sleep because I have some errands I need to run first thing tomorrow. I will be streaming again tomorrow and probably the day after, because I do have a long weekend, so I have the extra time, and it is spooky season, so I'll pretty much be playing everything horror related. So more Silent Hill, Me-Side is on the agenda, and probably Signalis as well. Another classic. I say classic, it's only a couple of years old, but it's a fantastic game. So that's also on the to-do list. And yeah, we'll see how we go. But for now, I'm going to wrap it up. Let me just see if there's anyone on to raid out into, but if not, may just call it and go sleep. There's a few people on. But yeah, none of the people that I see on are doing anything particularly horror related. So it kind of break the vibe in terms of horror stream, darkness and all that cool to something that's kind of chill over there, if you will. So I'm just going to call it, wrap it up. We won't raid out. First and foremost, thank you so much to everyone who popped in to catch the stream. Wishing you all a good day, afternoon, evening, nighttime, reincarnation, rebirth. If you're gonna like take over the world, maybe I don't wish you that well if you're taking over the world, unless you're gonna, you know, become a benevolent dictator and all that, in which case, yeah, good luck and thank you. We need people like you to take over right now. But yeah, otherwise I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna wrap it up, I'm gonna go sleep. Thank you so much. Rest. Or don't. Just be healthy, be energetic, be awesome. Bye bye.